When a loved one passes, we often turn to digital spaces to share memories and grief together. But that online tribute page, it's actually way more than just a memorial. It's a surprisingly sophisticated business. Okay, let's dive into the model hiding right behind these digital tributes. It really all comes down to one question. What is the real purpose of a memorial website? Now, for the family, the answer seems pretty obvious. But for the business that provides it, well, the answer is a lot more profitable. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. The two sides of the coin. On one hand, families see a heartfelt tribute, a special place to remember. But funeral homes, they see something totally different, a powerful long-term revenue generator. And here's the thing, industry analysis shows that most funeral homes are completely missing out on this. They're treating these sites like a free little add-on, not even realizing they're basically sitting on a goldmine of both revenue and new client relationships. So, how does this actually work in practice? First up, let's look at how these memories are directly monetized. Well, it often starts with a tiered package model. You've got a free or maybe a low-cost basic option that gets families in the door, but then there are these enhanced and premium packages with all the bells and whistles. Video integration, downloadable keepsakes, and that creates a really clear upsell path. But the monetization, it goes way beyond just the digital world. The website actually becomes a hub for selling physical products. We're talking photo books, tribute cards, or even custom USB drives loaded up with memories. Every single one is a meaningful keepsake for the family. And, you guessed it, another revenue stream for the business. But look, those one-time sales are really just the beginning. This is where it builds into something much, much bigger. A long-term value engine that some folks in the industry are actually calling the never-ending funeral. It all starts with just one single funeral service. And traditionally, this is where the business transaction would pretty much end. But with a digital memorial, oh no, it's just the beginning of the relationship. See, that one memorial page doesn't just stay put. It gets shared all over social media, it's sent through email, forwarded in private family groups, it reaches way, way beyond the people who were initially there. And get this, a single, well-made memorial can be seen by thousands of people. Every single one of those views is like a subtle, respectful advertisement for the funeral home, reaching potential new clients in this uniquely personal way. There's actually a business concept for this. It's called long-tail revenue. Think of it like a hit song, right? An artist records it once, but it keeps earning royalties for years and years. It's the same idea. The funeral home isn't just selling a one-time service. They're creating a digital asset that keeps generating opportunities long after the funeral is over. This asset also opens the door to something that every business loves, predictable, recurring income. Families can pay for extended hosting to keep the page online, or maybe buy special packages to mark anniversaries. It creates this ongoing relationship that's all built around remembrance. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds a little cynical, maybe a bit cold. But here's the real key to why it works so well and why families often embrace it. It's all powered by an emotional engine. And this quote right here, it just gets to the heart of it all. They provide emotional value, not sales tactics. The entire strategy is built on providing a service that people genuinely want and need during a really difficult time. The secret ingredient is that these digital tools actively help the grieving process. They bring people together, they strengthen connections, and they preserve precious memories. And because of that, families don't feel like they're being sold to. A lot of the time, they actually feel grateful for the chance to invest in a beautiful tribute. So, when funeral homes offer these clear options, do it respectfully, and really emphasize care, the results are just powerful. You get higher revenue, much greater family satisfaction, and, this is crucial, more referrals. It really becomes a win-win. So, what does this all mean when you boil it down? Well, we're seeing this fundamental shift where memory itself is becoming a sustainable business. The whole industry is moving away from that traditional one-time transaction of a funeral service and moving toward creating an ongoing service-based relationship with families. At the end of the day, digital memorials manage to serve two purposes at the exact same time. They give families a beautiful, lasting tribute while creating a powerful, long-term business opportunity for the funeral home. And this leaves us with a final thought to chew on. We've just seen how digital memorials transformed an entire industry simply by monetizing memories. So as more and more of our lives move online, it really makes you wonder,
what else will we be willing to pay to preserve forever?